Hi, my name is Vivian Russell, and over the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the Wealth for All business opportunity. Wealth for All can automate your income. How? What sets us apart? Well, first of all, our system is sustainable indefinitely. Now, I know that many companies make that kind of claim. However, in reality, most of those companies disappear within just months. And with Wealth for All, your income is guaranteed. Let's face it, when you really get down to it, what do most internet businesses offer you? A lack of professionalism, a lack of simplicity. Most make many false claims, or at least exaggerated claims. The level of expertise found within internet business owners is varied, but in most cases, one or two people come up with an idea and they implement it without a whole lot of planning behind it. This results in restarts and stalling of your business. Many offer token products versus products and services that offer true value. Support is often virtually non-existent, and ultimately, most of these companies end up shutting down within months. So why does this happen? Well, for many reasons, but the biggest part is usually math. Most cycler programs utilize math that just simply doesn't add up. 1 plus 1 can never equal 200. Wealth for All, on the other hand, has developed a unique, sound mathematical formula, and it sets us apart from the rest. Our mission is to provide the average internet marketer a stable and consistent way to earn money. We have removed the potential motivator of greed from the top by having all of our leadership team 100% volunteers. From the CEO down, we realize that 98% of people trying to make money on the internet simply never do. And our mission is to change that. Our unique leadership is comprised of a group of offline and online professionals. The mix of people that we have in leadership includes former banker, former VP of Sales and Marketing, a teacher, a pastor, programmer, advertising and marketing student, system analyst, brick and mortar business owners, internet marketing, as well as network marketing leaders, construction contractor, basically you name it. We represent you. Together we've cracked the code. We have unlocked the secret to generating between 1 and 3% daily income growth perpetually. So let's look at what you get when you join the Wealth for All business. You'll receive unique banner and text advertising, cutting-edge training that truly brings value to its members, personalized strategies for income growth, exponential passive monthly income, 3 guaranteed cycles each and every month. We have a 50% auto repurchase, which allows you to have income that grows on autopilot. We have a fast start bonus, as well as a 10% referral commission for life. So how does it work? Well, first you pay a $10 one-time affiliate membership fee, and then you purchase TAPs, training and advertising packages, and then you simply earn passive daily income. It's that simple. So what are TAPs? Training and advertising packages. Each one gives you a training module, banner advertising, and multiple advertising units that pay you $1 per unit every time that you cycle. Cycling occurs every 10 days like clockwork. No longer are we sitting around hoping, will I cycle this week? It simply happens every 10 days. We took all the guesswork out of the equation. As you can see, there are numerous TAP package groups, TAP 1, TAP 2, TAP 3, and so on. And each TAP group has 12 subscriptions, TAP 1.1 through TAP 1.12, and so on. As you progress through the TAPs, you receive higher levels of training modules, additional unique banner advertising, and a larger chunk of advertising units that will cycle for you every 10 days and earn you money. You retain the advertising units in each TAP for multiple cycles. They do, however, eventually retire, 50% after 6 cycles, and the other 50% after 12 cycles. Now remember, due to our auto repurchase, you are constantly buying new TAPs all the time, which increases the number of advertising units that you accumulate. And as you can see here, with TAP 1, you receive 5 advertising units that you pay $2 a piece for. which totals $10 for that portion of the tap. If you look at the last two columns, you will see the purchase price of those units, and then next to it the 10% commission paid to the enroller. So you will earn a $5 Fast Start referral bonus for each person that you enroll. And you will receive 10% of the advertising unit purchase price each cycle as your referrals buy more taps. And in addition to this is going to happen automatically because of the auto repurchase. So no recruiting is required to earn in Wealth for All. However, it is highly rewarded. Here is a fictitious example of potential earnings. Please understand that this example was created strictly to illustrate our compensation plan. Susie Q has accumulated 300 advertising units throughout the life of her business. She has referred 5 people to Wealth for All this month and 15 overall. This month, Susie Q's referrals purchase a total of 600 taps. So she earns $25 in Fast Start referral bonuses for the month, $450 in cycle earnings, and another $450 is put back in for her auto repurchase. She earns $880 this month in monthly referral commissions, totaling $1,355. There's a fee of 10% taken out from the cycle money only, leaving her with a total of $1,310 for the month. Here we have another example. Jeff has accumulated 288 advertising units. He's referred 6 people to Wealth for All this month and a total of 22 overall. So this month, Jeff's referrals purchase a total of 993 taps. He earns $30 in Fast Start referral bonuses, $348 in cycle earnings, with another $348 going into his auto repurchase. He earns a total of $1,327 this month in monthly referral commissions, totaling $1,705. We take out a 10% fee of the cycle amount, leaving him with $1,670 for this month. Next, we have some examples of cycle earnings. Now, these examples are presented strictly for illustrative purposes. However, they do represent the precise mathematical formula used for your cycle earnings. In example 1, you see someone who purchased only 1 tap when they started. After 13 cycles, they have $58.63, which is a 266% net increase, and they now have 15 advertising units working for them. In example 2, we have 2 taps, leaving us with $85.50 after 13 cycles, a net increase of 167%, and we have 22.5 advertising units. You will notice that there is a higher net increase in example 1 versus example 2. This is due to a business rule we have programmed into our system, which states that if a member earns $5 or less in any cycle, 100% of it is used for the repurchase versus 50%. This accounts for the higher net increase that you see here. Now, in example 3, we have someone who started with 7 taps. They now have $340.87 after 13 cycles, which is a 204% net increase, and they have 76.5 advertising units in the system working for them on the very next cycle. Let's look closely at example 4 and 5. We have someone who starts with $300 in both examples. In example 4, after 13 cycles, we have $725.40, a 141% increase, and they have 160 advertising units. But with example 5, starting with the exact same amount, if we go all the way over to the last column on the right, you will notice that in this example, we have put in an additional 25% of our earnings right back in to add to the 50% auto repurchase. So take a look at what happens. We end up with $1,631.60 and 500 advertising units. Now, the net increase is a bit lower at this point. 115%. However, let's look now at what happens if we take this example out further in time. In examples 6 and 7, we start with $750. But with one example, after 36 cycles, we have 6634 in earnings, a 784% net increase, and we're left with 534 advertising units. However, in the last example, starting with the same amount of money up front and adding 25% of our profits back in each month, we end up with $10,412, a 1,280% net increase. But now take a look at the advertising units. We have 2108 in example 7 versus 534 in example 6. This will put us at a run rate for the very next cycle of more than $1,054. Here we have an example of monthly tap purchases that are purchased by your referrals and what commission you will receive. We have example of Robert, who came in at $16 one tap, Mary with 2 taps, Patrick with 7, Jimmy with $300, and Victoria with $750. Just 5 referrals earns an additional $220.80 after 13 cycles. So if we take that math out a little ways and look at what would happen with this particular example, if we referred 20 people, we'd be looking at an average of $883 and change, or 30 people, an average of $1324 and change. Now again, these are fictitious examples. However, they're very reasonable and conservative estimates. Wealth for All brings much, much more to our members than other programs on the internet. We have everything lined up, and we have the members' interest in mind every step of the way. After all, the leadership team is comprised of members just like you. And your success in Wealth for All is guaranteed with a regular 10-day cycle calendar. Wealth for All brings you income that you can count on for good. Wealth for All was established with one guiding principle, and that's faith. We believe that our business model has been created and developed through divine intervention, and that anyone who participates will benefit from its rich rewards. So at this point, I invite you to get back to the person who referred you to this video. Get your questions answered, and then don't hesitate. Join us. You have absolutely nothing to lose, only something to gain. Thanks so very much for your interest in Wealth for All, and God bless.